Headset, headset. Testing, testing. There we go. We are. Sorry about that, you guys. Probably gonna be coming out low because I don't want to put them on my head right now. Of course, it's better like this right now. But like I was saying, we all go through adversities. Like I read the first thing, losing a job humbles you, teach you to trust God for provision, and often redirects you to the work that aligns with your true purpose. Sorry about that, you guys. Probably gonna be coming out low because I don't want to put them on my head right now. Like I'm saying, all the verse, like I'm ready to do the job. Teach you to trust God for provision and also redirection to the work that aligns. And a lot of times when we go through these adversities, it's God taking you to where you are meant to be. He's redirecting you from the things that you really don't want to do to the things that you really are meant to do. Like a lot of people don't understand, your adversities are what shape and mold your future. And a lot of times when we go through adversities, it's God taking you to where you are meant to be, redirecting you from the things that you really don't want to do to the things that you really meant to do. Like a lot of people don't understand, your adversities are what shape and mold your future. Number two, going through a divorce breaks your heart open, teach you about real love and healthy boundaries, and prepares you to help others heal from the same pain. You know, um, fortunately, unfortunately, but fortunately, I'm going through a divorce now, but there's no pain because there's been so much in so much that it's no feelings, so it's a good thing. Number three, battling a serious ailment slows you down, forces you to depend completely on God, and turns your story into a powerful testimony for others. Through those adversities, you're able to give people your experience, strength, and hope. Number three, battling a serious illness slows you down, forces you to depend completely on God, and turns your story into a powerful testimony for others. Those adversities, you're able to give people your experience, strength, and hope. Number four, losing a loved one teaches you how short life is, deepens your faith, and often calls you to comfort and support people who are grieving. It's through our adversities. These are adversities that we all go through, and learning how to deal with them is what I'm trying to help you to do. Number five, facing financial ruin strips away false security, teaches wise stewardship, and molds you into someone who becomes generous to those in need. Adversities humble you if you're a humble person. But number six, raising a child with special needs stretches your patience and faith, builds compassion, and turns you into an advocate for other families. Adversities, they help you if you pay attention to them. All your adversities shape and mold you to who God wants you to be. Because if you ever notice, your adversities are different from other people's adversities, but it takes you to different directions. Number seven, being betrayed by close friends teaches you to guard your heart and trust God first, helping you to build healthier relationships moving forward. And that's the truth. Number 8, overcoming addiction shows you the power of grace and surrender and positions you to help free others from the same struggles. Through your adversities, you make changes. And when you make the changes, you help others. This is what it's all about. Number 9, failing at a major goal redirects your steps, teaches humility, and often leads you exactly where God wanted you all along. Like I said, wherever he takes you, it's for a reason. He makes no mistakes. Wherever you're at in life, he put you there because he's driving the car. That's principle number 2. But you must accept the responsibility that maybe it's something that you did to get you there. Number 10, enduring childhood trauma builds incredible resilience and empathy. Preparing you to face adversity teaches you that life isn't always about winning, it's about learning how to endure. Childhood trauma builds incredible resilience and empathy. Preparing you to break generational cycles and mentor others. Going through those adversities help you to get through to help others. Excuse me. Surviving a natural disaster teaches you that your true home is in God, not material things, and inspires you to help rebuild communities. Through adversities come change. Number 12, struggling with infertility forces you to surrender your plans, deepen your trust in God's timing, and often opens doors to adopt or mentoring. Number 13, dealing with chronic pain teaches you endurance and dependence on God daily and gives you compassion for others who suffer quietly. 14, being laid off after years of loyalty teaches you that your identity is in God, not your career, and pushes you towards new opportunities. That's what he does. When he disrupts your life, it's for a reason. He makes no mistakes. 15, experiencing discrimination strengthens your identity in God, builds courage, and often calls you to speak up for justice. 16, going through legal troubles humbles you, teaches the value of integrity, and redirect your life towards helping others avoid the same mistakes. 17, losing your home to foreclosure strips away pride, teaches contentment, and often leads to simpler, more faith centered living. Makes you live humble, and you realize you didn't need all that in the first place. But it's only going through those adversities that you realize that. 18, battling depression teaches you to fight for your mind, deepens your prayer life, and prepares you to support others in mental health struggles. Through adversity comes change. Surviving domestic violence reveals your sense of worth, teaches healthy boundaries, and empowers you to help other victims find freedom. It's only going through what you go through you go through the treatment that you're able to help others. Number 20, facing repeated failure in business teaches you perseverance and wise decision making often leads to ventures that truly serve others. Perseverance and wise decision making 21. Dealing with loved ones, terminal illness teach you how to cherish every moment and often calls you to caregiving or hospice ministry. 22. Experiencing racism builds resilience and a deeper reliance on God's love and can fuel a calling to bridge divides in your community. 23. Struggling as a single parent stretches your faith and strength, teaches reliance on God rather, and often making you a role model for other parents. 24. Going through a crisis of faith forces you to rebuild your belief on solid ground, resulting in a more authentic and unshakable walk with God. 25. Suffering a severe injury teaches you patience and the value of small victories, often redirecting you to a new purpose that uses your story. Like me going through what I went through last year. Instead of seeking revenge, I sought forgiveness and peace and love. Being 26, being falsely accused accused teaches you to trust God as your defender, build character, and prepares you to stand for truth. 26, no, 27. Losing a long-time friendship shows you the importance of godly connections and leads you to invest in more meaningful relationships. 28. Facing homelessness teaches humility and gratitude and often becomes the foundation for helping others escape the same situation. I can tell you about that from going through the shelter. 29. Struggling with anxiety teaches you to renew your mind with God's word and position you to encourage other battling fears. 30. Dealing with the broken family as a child teaches you value of forgiveness and can inspire you to build a strong, faith-filled family of your own. 31. Surviving a serious accident makes you appreciate life more, often sparking a calling to live boldly for God and serve the emergency of the people. 32. Enduring long time in unemployment builds pres- uh, perseverance and resourcefulness, teaching you to find purpose beyond a job title. A lot of people get stuck in a job title and forget who they are. 33. Experiencing a death of a child deepens your understanding of God's comfort, can lead you to support others grieving parents. 34. Battling a learning disability as a child teaches resilience and creative problem solving, often resulting in an innovative career of teaching. 35. Going through public embarrassment teaches humility and the freedom of living for God's approval instead of people's, leading to a greater boldness. And what do all of these have in common? Tell me. All of them have going through adversities and making a change. I'm gonna give you a few more examples, and these are of people who are in the Bible and the Quran. who went through a lot, and a lot of y'all will be able to identify. Uh, Joseph, sold into slavery by his brothers, falsely accused and imprisoned. God used these trials to mold him into a leader who would save nations from famine. Going through adversity makes changes. Look what he had to go through. Moses, after fleeing Egypt, he spent 40 years in the wilderness in brokenness and humility. This period prepared him to become a reluctant leader who would deliver Israel from bondage. Think about that. Through his adversity, change took place. We have to be conscious of our adversities because our adversities are lessons to get us to our blessings. Like I tell you, your choices shape your adversities. Your adversities are your lessons that get you to your blessings. Always understand that. And when you're going through adversities, that's God putting you through something to get you to something. Because whatever he put you through, he gonna get you through. Always understand that and know that nothing is going unseen at all times. He knows everything. Number three, Job. He lost his wealth, his health, his family. Through immense suffering, his integrity was refined, and he gained a deeper understanding of God's sovereignty. See what I'm saying? Going through adversities are great prophets and messengers. You know, like I said, Paul was Saul, formerly a violent persecutor of Christians. His dramatic conversion led to the life filled with imprisonment, beating, and shipwreck. His hardship became a platform to advance the gospel. Going through adversities, we all go through adversities, and you have to understand God gives us adversities for a reason. And it's not like I tell you, this is not a religious program; it's a spiritual program. But I want to be able to connect with everyone so they can understand that we can heal if we come together and do the right thing. It's only through adversity we make changes, but we must heal first, learn the lies from the truth, come together and do positive things. This is the whole thing. Abraham faced the impossible command to sacrifice his son Isaac. This ultimate test shaped his faith and solidified his legacy as a father of faith. Going through adversities, God is going to test you. John the Baptist lived in the wilderness and was ultimately beheaded. His adversity prepared the way for Jesus Christ. Mary, mother of Jesus, peace and blessings be upon them all, faced the stigma of an unexpected pregnancy. Her humble situation to God plan made her the mother of the Messiah. And you have to understand that, the beautiful thing about life, right, is if we live it right, we're gonna be all right. It's only when we do negativity that we go through problems. Excuse me. Excuse me. Sorry about that. But yeah, if you notice it, when we do the right thing in in our life, we live our life right and make the right choices. Like I said, your choices shape your adversities. Your adversities are your lessons to get you to your blessings. Our adversities are a major part of our lives. We just don't understand. And it's only until you understand that you'll be able to embrace your journey. Like I said, that's one of the most important things, embracing your journey, because we're all here for a reason. And if you ain't get shit out, spit out, or swallow, you have a purpose because you're one out of billions of sperm cells that made it. So the whole thing is understanding that you have a purpose and you're going to have adversities because you come in this world knowing nothing. So the whole thing is understanding, embracing your journeys, and living your true life, the one that you were put here for. And you're going to have to go through stuff to be able to get to that place in your life. But just understand it's accomplishable. You just have to want to make the change in your life. You know, and like I said, over 10 years ago, I reinvented myself and changed my mindset. I got two books on Amazon, a Kindle, got this podcast. I got a 8 module course that I'm finna put out. I got a smart thermos I'm about to put out. So it's about doing stuff, motivation, doing things that help yourself. And like I said, I'm starting over from scratch at 61, but it's going to be the best one. When I was rich before, it was short lived. It was years, but it's nothing like not having to look over your shoulder and making real money and being able to do anything you want to do in life legally and living right and being able to help people. Yeah, it's nothing like it. Like I said, I live really, really good, man. For a person that just did all them years in prison and just got hit up and been to the shelter and the halfway house and all that. I live pretty good. I live pretty good. And I thank God for everything I got. Yeah, it's nothing like it. Like I say, I live really, really good, man. For a person that just did all of these in prison, just got hit up, been in the shelter, I live pretty good. Life is a blessing. And it's so good that I'm able to come on here every day and give you a piece of my experience, strength, and hope, so that maybe one day that you might embrace the journey. Because it's about us helping each other. That's all. My mission is to help others. Everything else don't even matter. You know, but when you're ready, you come. And it's so good that I'm able to come on here every day and give you a piece of my experience, strength, and hope, so that maybe one day that you might embrace the journey. Because it's about us helping each other. That's all about my mission is to help others. Everything else don't even matter. When you're ready, you come. But this is over for the night. I thank you guys. Another good show, even though it kept blanking out. But hopefully y'all get it right. Tac man out. Y'all have a nice night. And if nobody told you they love you today, I'm telling you. Peace.